to catch me howling at the moon.
I want to read this to you. A midsummer charm to initiate, warm breeze, majestic sun, light of day and dark begun. Spirits of the forest, meadows and trees, awaken all, awaken be. To the land of fay, elf and sprite, I call on your gifts of magical sight. As dark nights wax and sunlight wanes, grant me one wish, relinquish one pain. By the light of soul, so may it be. And that was by Bianca Kemp. Today's video is all about Litha and the light, the solar energy that we are living in right now. And I want to show you a spell that I crafted recently. The purpose of this spell was to bring some of this life, this light, into my winter, because I really struggle in the winter. It's a wonderful time to do offerings. It's a wonderful time to be thankful and grateful for this green earth. Solstice is the longest day of the year, the shortest night, the summer solstice. We call it Litha. Litha is an old Germanic word and it means June, but for many of us, it's come to be the honoring of light, the sun energy, the goodness, the abundance, the land in full bloom. So today I want to share with you a spell. I wanted to capture some of this light. So I'm going to be crafting this spell, as you can see here. I'm going to be taking the ash from this spell and this working, and I'm going to be putting it into a walnut, sealing it, and then putting it into a jar to save. I do a lot of things to get through the winter. I'm a green forest witch. My name's Heather Lynn, by the way, if we haven't met before. And you've stumbled upon the wild community. That's who we are. And I'm happy you're here. I'm hoping your solstice is amazing. I'm just sending blessings your way, wild ones. And if you're new to us and you're interested in anything to do with green forest witchcraft, not just forest witchcraft, green witchcraft too, I'm an herbalist, so it's a big part of what I'm constantly doing is foraging, herbalism, kitchen witchery, and I dabble in a lot of forest witchery. And I'm going to link above my winter video that I did create on some of the things that I did in the midst of being in that really dark place, that hard place, that winter February. It's hard to do a lot of things to pull ourselves out of these times. I find that being preparing for that is like an extra step. So today's Litha spell is all about that preparation. And as you can see, I'm gathering together a bunch of materials, and these materials are from another foraging witch. Her name is Bianca Kemp, and she's the owner of a company, an Etsy shop, and she's also a writer. The Etsy shop is named, it's such a beautiful word in the sense that it is an old Anglo-Saxon word, and it actually means a woman skilled in the mysteries of high places. I'm sorry, that's just magical. I was extremely attracted to Bianca's work. Bianca's email, there was this moment of intuition. I got on the phone with her, I think the same day. I saw it in the Etsy. As soon as I started looking through her products, I was like, oh, there's something magic. There's something special here. Then when we talked on the phone, I was like, oh my gosh, this woman is amazing. So these are the 3 reasons why I connected to her work. Old language. She has this affiliation with old language, and as a preschool teacher myself, I'm very connected to old language through fairy tales and folklore. I've always believed that old language has magical powers in it. It has energy from that time period. It has energy from people of old, at least. I want that in my life, so I love that about her. Another thing I love about her is she's a wild crafter, and she's a fellow witch forager. There's also elements of deity magic, and it's something I'm attracted to, but not something I spend a lot of time in. When I received the box, I opened it up. It was beautiful. It was really beautiful with a handwritten note. So one of the things I found in the box was a tea named after the goddess Hera, and it was very intuitively called to it. So I did some research on Hera, and I want to tell you about her a little bit. She is the goddess of childbirth, family, and marriage. She's often depicted as accompanied with a lion. And for about 20 years, I had this real deep thing with lions. I would like see them everywhere. Not like physical lions, but I'd see like door knockers with lions, or I'd see lion statues. And when I was traveling a lot, I would often use the lion as a way to be like, we're going the right direction. I have different animal spirits that I work with now, but the lion has this place in my heart. So when I read that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm in the right direction, keep going. So Hera was swallowed by her father, then released, and then married Zeus. And in her own marriage, like the marriage was very volatile, but through that volatility, she actually discovered her own cunning nature. And I just love that. And people worshipped her as the goddess of stars. So this tea was perfect for me, and it began this working. As I went through the box, I was able to see all these different elements that I wanted to pull together that ash that I wanted to create. And I used things that weren't in the box as well. You can see this beautiful puff flower that is related to Dandelion that I have, and I will link some information and correspondences below on that particular flower. It's really, really magical. I am using Walnut, and I also have some elements that are related to growth and new life and bringing in the light. So I used a robin's egg, and there's tiger's eye, and a couple of other things. I like to encircle my workings. There is a beautiful bowl that came with this Litha package. I also love that she sent this gorgeous little charcoal burner, and it's so beautiful. It did get a little hot, and I'm a fan of like putting a lot of things around what I'm burning. So if you end up getting something similar, or you get this box, definitely don't put things too close. It's very common that I have like accidental burnings, not in the sense that like I burn the house down. And I know that might happen when I'm working with fire magic. So I tend to like, also you can't see on film, but I have a bowl of water next to me just in case, because whenever I'm doing fire magic, there is a chance that I'm going to have a moment where something wants to be included, and that is kind of what happened here. I just love this kind of magic. This is like spontaneous magic to me. This is, I wanted this flower to be present for, a lot of the times I have things just present, like for example, my grandmother's buttons, which you can see here. I like to have things present for the working. It's not necessarily only the things that I'm burning, it's everything that I'm combining. The intention is to continue letting this burn, and it's burning beautifully. I just think it's really funny when I have these moments of things burning on fire. People are like, she didn't do that intentionally. Nope, I totally didn't. And you know what? I'm better for it. And so the magic proceeds, and a process takes place. A smell that you cannot even imagine fills the air. The combination of these herbs is so beautifully crafted. You can feel that summer vibe just flowering the air. I found this combination of herbs that I used and the elements within this box to be quite magnanimous, if that makes sense. I want to continue working with them. I will definitely be sharing more of this kind of working with Bianca's work included with my own, like I said, in an October vlog upcoming. If you want to check out her stuff, I would definitely recommend that you check it out in the description below. I'm also very attracted to her tarot reading tea, which I was able to also get a little bit of that. If you don't have time to do a magical working, or you don't have a reason to do a magical working, that's okay. Just connecting to the energy of this summer and being thankful on a walk, just looking at the glorious worlds that we live in. And just, I don't know, the summer is such a time where I feel just really thankful. I do. I feel thankful, and like I feel every day I wake up and I'm like, it's another day. I love summer, and I am wishing you an amazing summer solstice, wild ones. Blessings to your magic and your magical workings, and if you do none, blessings to your walk in the woods. Blessings to the land, and come and find me again.